Hello everybody, I'm Conquering History Games, and welcome to part 4 of my Shangqing Tianguo campaign here in Hearts of Iron 4 Kaiserreich. So we've got through what I personally think is going to have been the hardest part of the campaign. We've managed to achieve victory over the League of the Eight Provinces, and we now own a significant chunk of eastern China. Oh, there's an event. A new era is beginning for China. Little more than a strange yet influential organization when the League War began, the forces of the Yi Guangdao brought about hope and redemption to the lands suffering under the corrupt and wicked when they marched upon Nanjing. Now Zheng Tianran, the 18th patriarch of the Yi Guangdao, has emerged victor in the League War and rules over China's wealthy eastern provinces. The man wasted no time. In the city of Nanjing, opium was confiscated, dens raided, and criminal foreigners expelled. Aid was also distributed to the suffering and needy by Yi Guangdao monks, eager to earn goodwill with the populace. But though our control has been largely secured over eastern China, lawlessness remains the norm across too large a portion of the countryside. Uncooperative governors, KMT bandits, warlord remnants, the list of obstacles to integration is quite long. It will take some time to consolidate control over the lands we won in the struggle, but soon the Shangqing Tianguo will elevate China into a new era of righteous morality. Peace at last. And we got political power. Very nice. Okay, where do we want to spend this then? We can start integrating things immediately. And I do love to core, but do we need to right now is the question. You know, how far away are we? Let's see, because I want to we want to get that pocket defense sooner rather than later, so that we could, get doing that army reform. Because the thing is, there's eventually going to be a technology gap that's going to open, and I'm going to try my best to have it open as slowly as possible. But I think it is just a matter of time. I'll tell you what. You know what I need is I need to get myself like some sort of spirit of command, or not a spirit of command. I need a I need something to give me army experience, I think. Spirit of the army, this is command power, army experience gain plus 5%, political power gain plus 10%, state service and military. The spirit is available due to our ideology. No. So what happens when you don't have a theorist? Oh, okay. Do I just want to save up this political power for a little bit? Oh wait, what is this? Balance, requesting Qing weapons. Certainly we don't need to do that. We could just integrate another area. I guess it wouldn't be the worst idea in the world. Maybe something in the south, because those areas will be vulnerable, so the sooner I do them, the better, really. 0.27 million. Or I could just save up and core something huge. I think we're just going to save up for a little bit here. Alright, getting those weapons from our followers. Now, 56, 56, 56. It's going to take us 6 months or so. If we wanted to get that extra research slot. I think we need to find out what this reclaiming of the despoiled industry means. So let's at least activate victory in the south. It's only going to take 7 days. Yeah, the vast ruined expanse of the Yangtze River Valley is now open. Grateful citizens will be easily applied to assist industrializing the region towards our goal of national defense. We'll see about that. Okay, now, I don't know who is our most likely next enemy at the moment, but I could also start changing some division templates if I wanted. Like I could start making everybody better infantry, which I guess would be a good start. Something we can actually more than afford, it looks like, especially because we captured all that equipment. Alright, that's done. We don't have enough manpower. It says we're short on infantry equipment. Oh goodness. Integrate. Oh, are we not able to scavenge anymore? Did we do all the scavenging we can? Reopen the industry. Oh, okay, there's a research slot here too. We can buy factories, negotiate for additional dockyards. Okay, this is fleet stuff. Okay, so then I think here's the game plan. We're gonna do boom down, yeah, down Red Spear Assistance. Boom down here to send scientists back to school after we reclaim the spoiled industry. Oh, there's gonna be decisions with like tungsten mines. Yeah, we'll do the reclaiming the spoiled industry, although I get the feeling that that only is actually opening up part of the opening that tree. There's not actually going to be decisions. Floyd Olson became president. Okay, interesting. Yeah, Farmer Labor Party. Why did I see a thing the other day that Floyd Olson wasn't electable anymore? Obviously he just did get elected. Right. Integrate Jiangsu. How many people are here? Ooh, that's a lot. That's a big chunk. Do I want to get integrating some of this stuff? Oh, Quisling did the counter-revolution. Wow, it's been a long time, I think, since I've seen Quisling take over Norway. Alright. The Benedict Arnold of Norway, as some would say. Some being me. Just, I think it's an easy comparison. Tianran warns the public of Mahakalpa. Divided into 3 periods. 3 periods of peace and barbarism, represented by 3 suns. The last Ayana of the Red Sun ended with the Jinhai Revolution. To the uncertain people of Shangqing, the only concrete suggestion out of so much esoteric ado is that they should work harder towards national unification, and reinforces the already prevalent feeling of existential struggle they feel. Maybe we should have revealed this earlier. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is important to read. Soon, claims Tianran, the Chinese people will be perfected racially or be destroyed by foreigners like the Japanese Empire or British Empire. Or Emperor or British Empire. So, you know, obviously we know what we're going to do, and that's not be destroyed. Gosh, I'm trying to remember if there's any way, anywhere, I could just start farming army experience. Our officer corps is not currently generating anything. I don't think I can put anybody in my officer corps though until later. Officer corps roles. I'm trying to remember how this works. You know what? There's gonna be a cut here. I need to research this stuff again. Just kind of double check some stuff. Okay, so yeah, I was double checking, and yeah, I don't have any spirits that can give me passive army experience, which really sucks actually. If I can't get anything passively coming in, I'm in for a bad time. So I guess what I could do to sort of help with that situation is manually train, but it's still not good. It's still not good. All right, yeah, so we're not filling our garrisons right now, but there's not really any resistance, so I think we're fine actually. Let's start heading towards. Yeah, here we go. Officers back to school. That'll give us 50 army experience, so then we could start doing army reform here in a minute. Do I want to get integrating, or do I want to like save up for some of this stuff? Like, do I want to go to war economy later? There's also these like mining companies and stuff. We do not have a whole lot here going for us. Oh, here we go, here we go. Army experience gained, doctor through the chief of the army. Okay, this is what we need to be saving up for then. And I think we're going to go for... I think organization and supply consumption. Yeah, the guns and butter is going to be the way to go. Actually, defense will be better. Elastic defense. Alright, so we'll just save up for that. So no more taking anything until then. Because we need that passive army experience going. I probably should have done that earlier, actually, instead of... But, like, the stuff that I'm coring now, I shouldn't have done that. Should have waited. So, let's just wait for a couple things here. Younger generation of soldiers lacks the opportunity to attend military academies abroad due to our lack of legitimacy. We must take an account of our options for foreign military schooling and press all our favors in that direction. Balkans are blowing up. What else is new? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Alright. Paraguay became syndicalist. I don't think I knew they could do that. Oh, they became totalist, actually. Interesting. What is going on in the rest of the world? See, we've got that Chinese Civil War in the south going on. Alright, one more political power. There we go. Okay. Elastic defense. Yeah, less supply consumption is really good in China, and defense is just, yeah, it's good to just have straight up defense. Alright. It'll help when we're just holding areas at certain points. And now we can come over here, get the better doctrine, and then we go over here and get the army reform, the first of many. Okay. Oh, we get to choose who we're gonna send them to, excuse me. Shandong lacks the proper facilities to train officers in modern warfare. We're gonna do that. So we can ask the Japanese, we can ask the Germans, or we can ask the West. Well, yeah, that kind of sucks. That kind of runs counter to our own personal arguments, or like our personal ideology to send them out to anywhere, but, you know, we gotta do it. We gotta do it. We'll use their own, what's that saying? It's like they will sell us the rope we hang them with. So, like, we will send our officers abroad to learn from them before we defeat them. I think we probably have the least amount of ideological conflict with the West, because the West isn't really here anymore since the legation cities blew up. Definitely don't want to... Yeah, I don't think the Japanese are going to do it. Let's apply to the West. Oh, the West meaning Shanghai. Interesting. Okay. Oh, but they're part of the Reichspakt? What? Chinese influence is sinking. Standoffs happening in America. Looks like MacArthur did his coup, or bracing of the American Union state, depending on who you ask, how you feel about it. Frank Merriman's out there in the Pacific, having a good time. Okay. We need to have a proper industry up and running, since it looks like we can't just scavenge anymore, fortunately. We can have up to 44 divisions, which... Wow, that's more than we've already got more than the Qing. So, Hunan... Oh, wow, no, Sichuan's got a lot, maybe. Poor yields in Shandong. Famines have long ravaged the people of China, which has caused mass death. It still keeps us reliant on grain outside of our control. Our over-reliance on traditional farming is likely the cause, but trying to move away from it would enrage the farmers who have been using the same tried-and-true methods for thousands of years. Well, obviously they're not. We can implement new modern farming techniques from Westerners and run the risk of alienating our supporters who look to us for traditional guidance, or we could devote a sizable portion of our red spears to help the farmers and make sure we do not have a famine. So we can secretly distribute fertilizer. Why would we have to do that secretly? We're gonna secretly, you know, because like, hey, psst, psst, hey, farmer, shh, don't tell anybody, but I'm from the government, and here's some stuff to help you out. Or is it saying that, like, maybe they don't want us to help them, so we gotta go in at night and fertilize the fields while the farmers are sleeping? I really don't understand what's happening. It looks like either way here, we're going to... Okay, I'm getting it here. So if we secretly distribute fertilizer, no matter what we do, there's a chance that we're going to lose 500, 1,500, or 3,000 manpower. If we secretly distribute the fertilizer, there's a 50% chance we'll only lose 500, but we'll lose 20 political power. Here, there's a 50% chance that we'll lose 3,000. So it's basically saying, do you want to pay political power to probably get to keep manpower? This is China, and it's not just China. This is Shangqing, Tianguo, China. We have got manpower. Send the red spears out to the fields, and we'll take the political power too. Thank you very much. Yeah, isn't that going to inspire the people more too, to see the red spears helping them? I kind of feel like that event was maybe worded a little bit wrong, because they're saying like Western methods, but it sounds like we're just bracing the farmer labor force by including red spears. So maybe that event should have been written differently. Unless maybe it's the sending the red spears to the fields. It's not like they're literally, you know, pulling a plow or something. Although maybe some of them are doing that, but it's like saying, okay, we're going to send some of our red spears who understand how to do this better out to help the local farmers or something. I don't know. I'm speculating. I'm not saying what's right or wrong, but... See, I didn't even bother to check how much manpower I just lost, but who cares? Yeah. Okay. Oh, Princely Federation. Oh, just got a big chunk bitten out of it by the Dominion. You might be in for a bad time. Alright, Second American Civil War is starting. Ooh, do I want to send an attaché? Although I don't know if they'll even allow it. It's expensive to send an attaché. I don't know if any of them would say yes to it. Well, we need 100 political power to do that anyway, but it would be a really good source of army experience. Getting more from our army exercises right now, actually, than from our daily gain. But yeah, if we could send one out there, that would be pretty good. Oh, this is a bad American Union state. It looks like MacArthur committed to the Midwest. Might have been a good play. Maybe MacArthur's the one we need to send help to. If he can keep the because the Pacific states didn't go very far east. If he could push them back quickly, he's in a really great spot. You see, none of them are Nat Pops, so I don't know who would accept my help. I'll have to think about that. Alright, send the scientists back to school. Finally get that extra research slot. Very good. Yeah, because if we can get ahead on that. Secret military projects in Shandong. Okay, do I want to work on a tank? Do I want to work on a bicycle? Do I want to work on a grotto heaven? Mountain fighters, functionally. That actually sounds pretty useful. Grotto Division trained. They do not grasp the deep spiritual link we Chinese have with the land, our connection to the universe. The foreigners play with our toys of steel, their toys of steel and fire, while we have the power of the cosmos at our fingertips. The mandate of heaven shall push them out. Built in a cave with a box of scraps. Excellent. So we just got a bonus for mountaineers or reconnaissance. Fun. Very nice. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of... Yeah, some of this other stuff is good, but I think the army experience is what's needed most of all. Because just like we beat the left KMT, ideally I would like to see a situation where it's us and like our army is facing across the way, across the trenches, the battlefield. An army that's just like theirs, and maybe mostly infantry. We don't have tanks or something, but we have more manpower, and so we have more manpower, and then eventually more, industry, so that we can at least keep everybody armed, and then we will wear them down. But you see, right now it's going to take about, just like 3 years or something to fulfill our infantry equipment obligations. So we need to get a little bit more industry happening out here. Building support equipment yet? Dang, it really, really freaking sucks that I don't have the. Scavenge ability. Yeah, American Union State looks to be in a bad way. Yeah, Baton Rouge is not that far from the from there. Buddhist brethren in Hunan are launching a campaign of slander against us. Yeah, okay. So you want to be a problem. They're trying to shatter the Chinese spiritual genealogy and forestall the Maha Kaipa, send Red Spears to find and burn Juzon's pamphlets, so national populism just got less popular. Right. Dang it. Are there any war between Hui and the Buddhists? It's breaking out. Right, but is there any more focuses they're going to give me political power? Gosh, I could use it. Oh, fight for the master. That's 100 army experience. I didn't notice that the first time I looked at it. Could be good, but I think maybe the industry's better. And so we'll do industry on the way to that 4th research slot. Sichuan's going after Tibet. Okay. Getting a little crazy in the west. Yeah, a lot of proxy wars out there in the world. Oh, shoot, I just realized I'm already at the 100%, so I could, okay. Let's look at their ledgers. I think we're gonna. I think the U.S. is who we're gonna send the attaché to. Yeah, they're fighting 3 people, so you know they should give us a fair amount there. Army experience, data sharing. Oh yeah, forget about that. 15% of their army experience gain. Oh, and I get war support. I forget about that effect. Oh, they said yes. Awesome. Now, is it possible for me to send a second one? I don't think so. Yeah, because we support an enemy of theirs. If it's a multi-sided war, it still doesn't matter. Okay. So we should that should hopefully help us farm a decent amount from them. Oh yeah, look at our current experience grow. Very, very good. So that's gonna do wonders for us. All right. Start opening up these factories, because right now we've only got 9. Like, okay, these guys got 5. He's got 3 to 5. Yeah, we need to set ourselves up to be ready to fight the Qing. Boy, that's got to be weird for MacArthur. You know, some of my guys showing up. They're like, you guys are Red Spears? I hate the Reds! No, different Reds. Different Reds. Am I still repairing stuff? No, I'm not. But, if world tension hits 50%, I can manually justify on the Qing. Right now, I'm not sure exactly how I'm supposed to go to war. Yeah, I don't actually see anything that lets me do this. Like, I think it's going to have to be manually. So I might go for the Qing first. Because once we you know, whoever controls Beijing can declare the republic. Freaking hell. Okay, but yeah, we need to focus a little more on industry where we can. Let's get some engineers though. I think just even some basic engineers will do us a lot of good. I'm sorry about that. My phone. Put that on silent. All right. Let's you know what? Oh, actually, I need to respond to that message. I will be right back. Are we back on? Yeah, we're back on. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's kind of funny. I was thinking to myself, it's like, why do people always gotta message me while I am recording? And then I thought, and then I just like had this epiphany moment where I realized, actually, I just don't want people messaging me usually. Like, not at all. But it was just one of those things where, like, I'm sure if I was studying and my phone was going off, just, I'm studying right now. Or, you know, if I was reading a book and my phone went off, I would just be going, I'm trying to read right now. Messages from people are nice and all, but it's just, I guess, it's just slight disruption. Yeah, it just throws off your groove. Anyway, we're just, obviously we haven't been going to war this episode, but that was always going to be the game plan. About how fast are we getting army experience here? Okay, so like 43 at the start of the new month. It's the second day. Okay, so it took like 4 days for me to get another army experience. Alright. Gonna hit 45 at about July 8th, 9th. So maybe every 4.5 days we're getting an army experience. You know, it's a living. That's actually really good. Because like if we were just doing the daily gain 0.2, it's gonna take us like 9 days, 8 days. So yeah, it's helping. It's helping. And yeah, that way. Okay, so to get the next army reform, we're gonna need 4 research land doctrines. So that's what we're gonna be prioritizing mostly with our oh, I don't have engineers yet. With our infantry, or with our army experience, but I do want to get engineers in. Like, just putting in some engineers, even in a really simple division, it's such a good multiplier of effectiveness. Former honored leader Liu Zhongzhe has been caught. Well. I may well be the 18th patriarch of the Yi Guangdao, but the scars from Lu Zhizhong's departure remain. After Lu Zhongjie fled Shandong a second time during the Yi Guangdao's assault on Jinan, she was spotted infrequently by our Red Spears. After following a tip that the teacher Juzan spoke to Lu Zhongjie when he published his defamation against us, the Red Spears snuck into Hunan. One of our most loyal minor emperors has managed to hunt her down and bring her back to us after all these years. Within the inner circle, a debate rages over how to handle this windfall. To Zheng Qianran and Sun Zuhen, keeping Lu Zhengjang alive is tempting to further dissenters to venerate her as the reincarnated Guanyin. To the Red Spears and their leader Zhu Dian, Lu Zhongjie was so feeble that she poses no threat to them. Zhu Dian has insisted that he put Lu Zhongjie under house arrest and that no harm come to her. So that's our general here. So I could say ignore him and she dies and then he will desert. Which is bad because he's our best general now because we just don't have good generals. He's our only level 3. He should be our field marshal actually. Yeah, I managed to get him up to level 3 even while he was not in a great spot. Actually, he should probably be our field marshal. I should be switching these two. Whatever. We'll imprison but do no harm. And thank you for the political power along the way. What do I want to spend this on next, though? I'm a little bit thinking the mining company. Yeah, that might be a good bet. Gotta get this industry up and running. Because there's nowhere else I really want to send an attaché right now. Yeah, the Spain War looks like it might end sooner rather than later. The American War is plenty. So we're gonna set up the mining company. And after that, we will just focus on coring. But I don't think we're going to be able to expand until the Second World War begins. Yeah, that very well might be the case. What's going on here? Okay, we need excavation 1 if we want to develop these steel mines. Do we need steel right now? I think we're just short on aluminum at the moment. Alright, but keep heading to that university. Let's wait a minute on that. We're gonna wait a couple of days on this research. Let's get to the 150 so I can grab the industrial concern. Alright. There we go. Awesome. And now we come over here. We're down to just 160 days on this stuff. Oh, you know what? We need to get the cap up. Let's do that first. There we go. Okay, up to 10 factories. Yeah, we're starting to look like we might be able to take on the Qing all by ourselves if we wanted. Here, let's make this a higher priority so we could start training this faster. So we can have all 24 out here, you know? And I think we're gonna actually put these guys on the Qing border. Might be a better use of them. Good, good. Keep bringing that army experience. 89 days until we're gonna get that other stuff. Looks like the U.S. is getting pushed back by the PSA. I might have invested in the wrong horse. Maybe I should have gone with the American Union state. Yeah, they're going into Texas now. No, you know what? It'll probably still work out more because even if the United States and MacArthur gets crushed, they're going to be doing a lot of fighting along the way. So they're still, yeah, I think this was still a good call in terms of farming army experience. The CSA, though, is probably going to get this. Like, they have all of New England. That's a lot of industry they've got access to now. And all the militia and stuff that they could raise up. Okay. Just trying to keep game planning what my next move is here. In terms of infantry equipment, okay, we're already down to only 940 days are going to be needed to fill our needs. Of course, that's because, oh, whoops, yeah, I forgot to draw the new order. That is, though, because of the, we're not training 23 divisions at a time now. They're mostly finished training. Recruiting the peasants, I think this is only going to be giving me, like, these little tiny units. Coring's, yeah, probably much more important. Yeah, I think it is. Instead of recruiting the peasantry, because this is only giving me, like, one division at a time, wasn't it? That's really not a good use of my time, of my political power. Much better to integrate. Okay, but now we're already down to just 704 days. And remember, we've only got one factory at the moment making infantry equipment. Down here, we're gonna get 2 more military factories. Yeah, there's good stuff coming. Now, how is the supply out here? Mostly good, not so much here. But yeah, Zhengzhou is a hub. If we take Zhengzhou, we'll essentially be able to take this whole southern half of Qing. So I don't know who they're gonna have join them. Red Swastika Society deserts Yingguando. They cracked and deserted us. This news comes as a surprise to even the honored teacher, who can scarcely come up with a response to his followers. To Sun Zuhin, however, this desertion vindicates her opposition to war prospering, which she claims she had always felt. Sun has taken this opportunity to chastise Zhang Tianran, saying that this was the obvious consequence of trying to balance war with charity. Outside the confines of the Yingguandao inner circle, the minor emperors and managers have downplayed this loss. Clearly, they say the Red Swastika Society has been bought out by the American YMCA to slander and defame the Yingguandao. The American dollar is to blame. No, I'm going to lose political power. Shoot. Okay, then before we do, let's get integrating something. There, now you can send me into the negatives. Tianran secretly meets Sunesaburo Makiguchi, the Sokigaka in Japan. This Buddhist society has been subjected to government oppression for lobbying fellow Buddhists against Japanese intervention in China. Zheng Tianran's letter to Sunesaburo Makiguchi has been released to the public in both nations, emphasizing their common adherence to the Lotus Sutra. It appears that the Japanese public have taken positively to this letter. Our Japanese brethren may yet sway things in a more beneficial way for us. Honorable Japanese should be revered. We're going to get 10 political power. Japan becomes more socially democratic. Interesting. Right. Mineral rights. So this is going to take us, let's see, it's 70, 70, 70. Oh, it's 70 all the way down. So 200 and days. Good, not good. But yeah, it'll be like mid 38. We'll get that extra research slot finally. And yeah, making 7 whole rifles a day. It's a good thing. Yeah, because we're gonna get this trio of more industry going here. We're good. What we really need is tension to go up, because actually right now we're in a terrific position, I think, to attack the Qing, for example, if we wanted to. Even with Jiangxi helping them. Yeah, I think we'd be in a good spot. So we need. I'm trying to think like what other wars could blow up out there in the world. Okay, there's something, you know, it's Linda, but I'm trying to think what blow-ups could happen in the world prior to the Second War, because that's still, you know, almost 2 years away. Middle Africa? I forget how much tension that adds. Oh, I just realized this war is still going on. Oh, it's starting to look pretty ugly. But I think Argentina's going to lose since Paraguay went totalist. They don't have any friends. You know, Bolivia's not in the fight. It's just a matter of time, I think. Oh, the CNT FAI is making a comeback out here in Spain. And it looks like Bulgaria is going to win the Balkan War. We've almost pushed Serbia and Greece back to their capitals. Classic example of the call an ambulance, but not for me. All right. One more day till we're done with the engineers. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Great. All right, now we can come over here, get all that going, and let us officially, we're gonna actually duplicate this to do it. Get ourselves, edit this. It's like red spears. There we go. Let's start changing these over. Yeah, so we're going to be really short on the infantry equipment, but actually not that much of the support equipment, which is good. We'll be getting that next level of what do you call it? The Army Doctrine. We'll be getting the next Army Doctrine before you know it. We'll probably do the mass mobilization, I think. Oh, combat width, how useful actually is it? Oh, the combat width thing happens either way now. How long's that been a thing? It's been a very long time since I did mass assault. Okay, if that's the case, we're probably, yeah, we're actually gonna probably go deep battle. Allens holds the vote. Why bother to rig the vote if you're gonna win anyway? There you go. Good thinking. Good attitude to have. Alright, we're gonna grab... Is offensive doctrine the way to go, or do we want to do defensive so we can entrench harder? Yo, let's be optimistic. We're gonna go offensive doctrine. Yudian is 63% of the way toward being an infantry leader. Not quite. Let's see, could get the better rifles, but not that soon, actually. Motorized might be, yeah, I think we're gonna need some to help with the supply down the line. Heck, we're not even able to build some. Oh, Sichuan's going after the Qing now. Alright. Interesting. Interesting play. Okay, mineral rights in Shandong. Ever since, wait, Santiago fell? Oh, wow, they got backdoored hard. Argentina might win this after all. Ever since Ku Tongfang's debacle with the Anhui clique a decade ago, there has been a lot of caution whether or not to sell mineral rights to foreign enterprises. There have not been a lack of opportunities to profit, but the fear of appearing uncouth or traitorous has stopped any resolution as of yet. At long last, Shandong is stable enough and the offers are more attractive than ever. The options are the Japanese Luda Company, who has already gained access to Weihai through negotiation, Krupp, whom already wields significant political clout, and Qingdao, and finally Peabody Energy, who offers stock options unavailable to Chinese citizens. Does this really matter? Okay, so it's essentially, do I want oil, steel, or chromium? I want aluminum. But I guess you can't go wrong with steel. It's always nice to have. Again, there's like no oil in China, so just getting that little drip feed could be useful for our motorized later. Yeah, I don't think there's any oil in all of China. Yeah, a little bit here in Sichuan, that's it. Let's do that. Let's get oil. Wow, how about that? Immediately goes to 3, that's what I like to see. Yeah. Assyria's declared independence. Okay, here we go. Good fighting going on out here. I'm gonna turn the music down a little. Oops. Never mind, it's fine, it's fine. Oh wow, I just realized how long today's episode has gone. Sorry, I was getting caught up. Alright, so in the next one, we're gonna still keep living on 5 speed, I think, but we need this doggone, we need the doggone stuff. Wait, what was this? Sending a letter to Cao Dao. Current leader has organized a militia to defend the land from German religious absolutism. Honorable UA should be revered. So we're getting better trade relations. I like that the trade relations is increased with these things when I'm making relations with other Asian countries. that I don't know how much that's actually helping us. Are we getting any factories off of it? 6 2 are used for trade. Anyway, we're going to let's see, how bad is the support equipment issue? 503 days. I think we're gonna trade a factory away here real quick, just for just because we want to get that aluminum. I don't know who we trade with. Switzerland. That's about as neutral as it gets, right? Okay, so I'm Conquering History Games. Thank you very much for joining me on this extra long episode. I guess that's good because by the time you're watching this, I probably wasn't really able to stream this weekend. Yeah, I'm going to see you next time, where hopefully world tensions will rise enough that we can go to war. Bye-bye.